Top world news. In court filing, FBI accidentally reveals name of Saudi official suspected of directing support for 9/11 hijackers. Gay men in South Korea are being hunted on dating apps after palpable homophobia grows amid coronavirus resurgence. Arrested Hong Kong protesters are tortured regularly, says human rights group. Deforestation of the Amazon has soared under cover of the coronavirus. Taiwan says it wants to join an important EU meeting after coronavirus strategy success. China objects to this. Taiwanese prefer US over mainland China by nearly 2-1, Pew survey. South Korea raised age of consent for sex to 16 from 13 as it seeks to strengthen protection for minors following accusations existing law on sex crimes was too weak. Adults who have sex with under 16-year-olds will be prosecuted for child sexual abuse or rape regardless of any alleged consent. Somali imams spread the idea that Muslims are immune to coronavirus, prompting backlash from medical professionals and mainstream Islamic scholars. Wuhan plans to test all 11 million citizens as new coronavirus cluster emerges. China ramping up bullying and intimidation of activists in Canada, report says. Top technology news. Democrats try to ban internet shutoffs until pandemic is over. Auckland woman creeped out after restaurant worker uses her contact tracing details to hit on her. Twitter employees can work from home forever, CEO says. Elon Musk is offering Tesla workers a deal: violate California's stay-at-home order, or don't get paid. Tesla workers' unemployment may be suspended if they don't return, emails show. Facebook will pay $52 million in settlement with moderators who developed PTSD on the job. The average American had personal information stolen at least 4 times in 2019. President Trump sides with Elon Musk, says Tesla should be allowed to reopen its factory now, TSLA. Trump administration approves $1 billion Gemini solar project in Nevada desert. The 690 megawatt Gemini project won federal approval despite lingering controversy over its environmental footprint. Twitter will allow employees to work at home forever. Top science news. After choir practice with one symptomatic person, 53 of 61, 87% members developed COVID-19. 33 confirmed, 20 probable, 2 deaths. America's longest river was recently drier than during the Dust Bowl, and it's bound to happen again. Rising temperatures due to climate change dramatically reduced the snowpack that feeds the upper Missouri River basin. Moths have secret role as crucial pollinators, long seen as annoying creatures that can leave holes in your clothes. Moths have been badly misjudged, say scientists. New research suggests they play a vital role as overnight pollinators of a wide range of flowers and plants. The role of vitamin D in the prevention of coronavirus disease 2019 infection and mortality. Study finds that rising global temperatures are likely to increase crop losses as warmer soils favor the growth of pathogenic soil fungi species. Not all psychopaths are violent. Study finds why some are successful. Higher initial psychopathy was associated with steeper increases in general inhibitory control and the inhibition of aggression over time. The effect was magnified among successful offenders, or those who reoffended less. Physicists have now observed anyons, quantum particles which are neither bosons or fermions. Greater liberalism is associated with stronger conflict-related anterior cingulate activity, possibly suggesting better sensitivity to cues for altering habitual behavior. A group of tiny RNA that should attack the virus causing COVID-19 when it tries to infect the body are diminished with age and chronic health problems. This might help explain why older individuals and those with pre-existing medical conditions are vulnerable populations. SARS-CoV-2 replicates in the gastrointestinal epithelium. Interesting facts. Today I learned that actress Tilda Swinton comes from an ancient Anglo-Scots family that can trace its lineage to the Middle Ages and is one of only 3 British families that can trace their unbroken land ownership and lineage to before the Norman conquest. Today I learned Donald Duck is an extremely popular pop icon in Germany, where you can buy his comics at most newsstands. In their version, Donald uses a highly sophisticated level of language and many Germans credit him with having initiated them into the language of the literary classics. Today I learned about Hans Schmidt, the only Catholic priest to ever be executed in the US. He killed his pregnant mistress, drank her blood, and dismembered her. He was found guilty for the crime and executed via electric chair in February 1916. Today I learned that the Concorde airplane flew so fast, if you left London or Paris in the evening flying west towards New York, to the passengers in the plane, the sun would actually appear to begin rising again shortly after reaching cruising speed. The plane flew faster than the Earth's rotation. Today I learned about David Edmondson, who lied on his resume to get a position as a vice president of marketing at Radio Shack in the 90s. He worked his way up over 11 years to become CEO and resigned in disgrace after it was revealed his resume was falsified. Today I learned Grand Theft Auto 5 is the highest grossing media title of all time. The game made more money than any movie, album, or video game. It made twice as much money as the highest grossing film of all time. Today I learned the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel is both a bridge and a tunnel. Considered one of the 7 wonders of modern engineering, it was completed in 1964 and is 23 miles long. Today I learned that for hand washing, regular soap is just as good as antibacterial soap. Today I learned Abraham Lincoln wrote poems throughout his life, including this one at the age of 17. Abraham Lincoln is my name, and with my pen I wrote the same. I wrote in both haste and speed, and left it here for fools to read. Today I learned that Napoleon fought more than 70 battles in his career, and lost only 8, mostly at the end. Shower thoughts. Arguing with dumb people actually makes you smarter, as you have to find simpler ways to explain yourself, which expands your grasp on the subject. You exist because of a string of perfectly timed sexual encounters dating back thousands of years. When you're the first one to clap, it feels amazing. When you're the only one who claps, it's embarrassing. Building a small tower as a kid and having some other kids knock it down was upsetting. Not because the tower was knocked down, because you were the one who wanted to knock it down. Put the baby to sleep and put the dog to sleep have 2 very different connotations. Stupidity exists, not only because we are stupid as a species, but also because we are intelligent enough to see it. The Star Wars universe is probably the only universe where bringing a sword to a gunfight is advantageous. The guy from the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind album probably holds the record for the most people to have seen his penis. XA12 is probably the youngest kid to be bullied, especially by strangers on the internet. In real life, it's cool when things look like video games. In video games it's cool when things look like real life. News sources are in the descriptions. Subscribe for daily news content. Thanks for watching.